In Centro's Agentforce for Microsoft Teams, we can see that in this example, I'm asking the agent to show me a list of my cases, and it produces the cases that are tagged to me and my user. And how does it do this? So we have a Microsoft Teams user with an email address. This is all my demo data. Now, if I were to go look at the contact record in Salesforce, we can see this contact record has the matching email address and the resulting cases. But how did this work in our Agentforce agent? Well, there's a concept of input variables with the Agentforce builders. So let me show you an example. So I have pulled up the event logs for that session I just demonstrated. And you can see in the context setup in the second step, you have to turn debug on to see this, that the email, this variable in user email is set to my email address in Teams. And then this is being used in other agent actions. Let me show what that looks like. So first of all, we have a context variable. Sometimes the builder doesn't like to show them. I'll come back to that, but there should be an in-user email variable. And then in our actions, there's an ID customer by email. Now this is a customized version of the out-of-box agent action that does this work to go find a user by, or a contact by their email address. But you can see I've assigned the variable in user email. So when you're using Centro's Agentforce for Microsoft Teams, it will automatically populate that variable, but now you have to set that variable into the flow actions you want. So if we go study this flow for the find customer by email, we can see all it's doing is taking that input email address, which is input variable. It's being set with that in-user email variable from the agent. And then we're just simply finding the contact email address that matches the contact's email. So then there is a there are two other actions. So the last thing on this one, there's an output variable which sets this verified customer ID, which is also an agent variable, which then gets used in the other agent actions. So remember, the output of the ID customer by email has an output variable, verified customer ID, which then gets used as input variables to the create case and get cases actions that then pull in that verified customer ID. Again, these are modified out-of-box actions that you can use yourself, or if you've built one, this is to simply demonstrate how to pull in that input variable from Teams into your agent actions. So then, these two are using that verified customer ID context variable, this one, and this one's being set. Now, one last thing you should consider is in the topic configuration, I'm explicitly instructing it that when a user contact is passed in as a variable in user email, use that email to return a contact. We're trying to invoke that action so that dependency that the other two actions have on this this action being run is ensured to happen by setting that topic. So that's what we have for you today. Let us know if you have any questions when you're setting up your input variables from Teams to Agentforce actions. Thanks.